we came back in here after, how long has it been since you've been here?
Shoot, 6 weeks probably.
And it's just got a different ambiance because I haven't even been in here in 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, I haven't either. Oh, well, obviously, when I moved everything out of here upstairs, I was like, I'm going to leave everything here. I'm going to clean it up, make it look real nice. Because, obviously, I'll just leave everything here so we keep the podcast going, whatever.
How'd that go? How clean and nice did it look when it came back?
Not really.
Well, there was an unsolicited party in here without our knowing, and it just everything's messed up. Mic volumes. They had an engineer in here. Fucking Elon Musk was wiring up the microphones in here.
You said they were switching the microphones thinking it was for the speakers?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
For those of you that don't know, sometimes we'd host some banger after parties in here from Froggy's over down the road.
I think that might be what we're getting into tonight.
That's kind of what
I don't know.
We'll probably end up blowing these speakers out or something.
Fuck yeah. Let's get evicted.
Well, technically, it's not my place anymore.
Well, hell yeah, dude. Let's get into that all on episode 42 of On Tap with the Boys. We're back at it. We have Jaye and Pat here tonight. They're back. They're back again. And they did so good last time. What do you guys say for yourselves?
It was a blast, man. Glad to be back.
Awesome. We seen him at the bar last night, and Cody's back in town for the weekend because he's homeless again.
Yeah, I am homeless. Yep, sold my place.
They convinced us to come on down here and get a little ripped. So dude, I'm not even prepared for this at all.
This not on the right sound.
Not even on the right sound. All right, let's get into it.
You take your time.
You are now listening to On Tap with the Boys, a podcast about beer, bad decisions, and bad friends, with your hosts, Kody, Tyler, Dalton, and Tucker.
All right, we got to get back into the swing of things. We start every episode with our pre-show shot and drink. This episode is sponsored by Rush City Auto Sales.
Shout out to Duddy.
Shout out to Duddy. He's actually in the background. Love it. Love to hear it. And then Rush City Liquors with some of the liquor here on the table.
Absolutely.
We got a bottle of Crown Apple here. Is this your
two
guys'
of the only three things we like in Rush City?
Yeah, that's Duddy's choice?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. What are the three things we like in Rush?
The only three things that are good in Rush City: Rush City Auto, Rush City Liquors, and Jay Kegman.
There we go. You heard it here first. So, you said something about the Boone's Farm? This brought you back, Jay?
Oh, God, yeah. Every time you used to go to the liquor store to get a box, you had to get that and finish it before you got home.
It's the pregame drink for me.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So we wanted to pass that around. We'll polish that off.
I know every
some shots.
single person that has had Boone's Farm has a Boone's Farm story. Like,
I don't know if I've ever gotten
story.
I don't think I've ever gotten this straight up because I always drink maybe 2 bottles and then on to beer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the story of the night that they first drank a bottle of Boone's Farm.
Okay, because I don't think there's really crazy stories that come from it.
I think so.
How?
I don't know. At least a lot of people that I've talked to recently.
How do you get drunk enough on Boone's Farm to have something crazy?
It's not about getting drunk on the Boone's Farm. It's about the day that I finished a bottle of Boone's Farm. Like, that's how it always starts. Then this happened. That's why I don't really like Boone's Farm. That's like everybody's bit. Everybody does that. Tyler is known for setting records, chugging a whole bottle.
I said it earlier here, folks, that I'm the quickest Boone's Farm chugger in Pine County. It's a big list of people, but
yeah, I've only seen 2 people do the whole Boone's Farm bottle.
I've never known anybody that had wanted to.
Who's the other person that you've seen?
Didn't Dalton's brother did it at Matt's?
Yes, right before me.
Yeah,
before he was fucking.
He
with
said
me.
he could beat you.
Yeah.
And that was a joke.
So if you guys want to see that,
it literally took him probably 5 minutes to chug this thing.
Check out the On Tap with the Boys TikTok account. There is a video of me doing it on there, courtesy of Huffity Puffity, our streamer. Get this open.
Forgot about that. Yeah, that's beautiful. This is so weird. It feels so strange being on here.
Well,
is it good though?
Oh yeah, it's great. It just feels so strange. It feels so quiet.
So. Yeah, I don't know if we're talking about that, but yeah, because Cody's been doing different podcasts and whatnot. So you're coming in, you're just a different scene here.
Different studio setup. Went from
all right, heard it here first. Better or worse setup? Different.
Oh, I would say better. Definitely better.
Oh, hands down.
Well,
we got the money and the know-how.
They're building a new office right now, so I mean that'll change very fast. You know, they're building a freaking huge podcast studio, actually 2 of them, and a streaming room. 2 studios and a streaming room.
That's awesome.
What do you want me to hand you? Oh, bomb
Your
cup.
cup, yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be freaking nuts.
That's awesome, dude. Like I said, most episodes, proud of you, fucking doing big shit over there.
Thanks.
So you haven't got fired yet, which actually is
I have
better
not.
than I thought.
My first video actually is blowing up right now.
Yeah.
First video that I produced for them, really.
We talked about that last
scripted,
night.
Everything.
And you're like, dude, how big do you think? I said, I think 400,000. You're like, no fucking way. No way, no way. And then this morning, it was already at 250.
I checked before I came here, 503,000 views it's out right now.
So I already blew the 400,000 that I thought.
Fucking blowing
You're going to
up.
break a mill on this one, dude.
I hope so. They said you get a ring for getting to 1 million views on a video.
Who did? Who does?
They'll give you a ring.
Facebook sends you one?
No. You betcha. They do like an in-house thing.
I feel like that's
it's like a milestone.
Ring then, or
But it has to be totally organic. Like it can't be a collab with anyone else.
Oh, well, that's it. This is it.
Yeah.
So you think you're going to get your ring on your first video?
I don't know. That'd be fucking
Could
dope.
you come in there like big dick swinging if you got it?
That'd be cool. I'd be totally down with that.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right,
Big
here's
dick
to
swinging.
Here's to 1 million by tomorrow, huh? On Cody's,
yeah, hopefully.
Cody's other shit. He's getting a dick ring.
Yeah.
How far? So you're saying like the personality stuff for how far would it throw them off if you went in asking, is it a cock ring?
Size me up. Sir, we don't have rings that small.
Would that really throw the management off?
That'd be kind of funny.
I think you should do it.
That might be grounds for expulsion.
Is that something sexual?
But man, would it be a hell of a story and a
out.
good reason to come back?
Absolutely. I enjoy it
I
a lot.
can't come back now. I got no house here.
That's
He's
true.
homeless.
That's true.
I'm homeless. Maybe I sleep in the studio.
There you go.
Nice
be the
couch
first.
over there.
Some rental space.
Pretty comfy.
Hell yeah.
Start filming some other things here for an income.
Well, yeah, we got the couch.
It's not black, but we could probably put some black tarp over it.
There's a black sheet right behind it.
Even better.
That's our backdrop, dude.
Well, you should probably put something moisture resistant.
We are hiring.
So we have Jaye and Pat back on. Last time you guys were on, I don't remember the episode. I'm not even going to attempt. Has to be like 32 or something.
Couple ago.
A couple or so ago. So you guys talked about your stories.
Yeah, it was
whatnot.
short story long. Short story long with Jay Neubauer.
I thought that was an amazing title. I'm sorry, but I thought it was hilarious. And
I
everybody loved
enjoyed
it.
that. I
All right,
enjoyed
good.
the hell out of
I
it.
honestly didn't know how it'd go. I told Cody, I'm like, oh, fuck, I hope he doesn't take it the wrong way.
No, I looked at that. I'm like, I wonder what they decided to call it. I saw it. I'm like, that's perfect.
Because we had said that multiple times in the
episode, yeah.
We're like, yeah, to make a short story long,
Yeah.
this is a... That was funny.
Yeah.
What's
So
a tough one to get through, and it had been a while since I told it, and that's why I just wanted to get it the hell out.
Oh, that
so
makes
I never
sense.
have to tell it again.
That's what he said. Yeah, if someone wants to reference it, you just say, hey, listen to the On Tap with the Boys
Yeah, it's such a
episode,
pain in
whatever.
the ass to get through that thing.
we should just have a sticker of Jay's head with a QR code to that video.
That would be
love my
really
own
funny,
sticker.
actually. We
I
could
don't
totally
know
whip
how
that
much
up.
It would differ from Tyler's, though.
It
Honestly.
looked the same. We could just put the QR code over my face and it'd look like
You
you.
just have to put a hat on there because I am a lot thinner up top than that.
Well, dude, ever since that caricature was made of me, I think I've lost about 50% of my hair. I went in the mirror the other day. I'm like, dude, I'm getting old. I'm going to have a skullet pretty quick.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like
hairline's going
I feel like
back?
it's really going, dude. Now?
Yeah, you got
I'm
a normal person forehead.
You got a fucking 7 head, dude.
I got a 8 head. Mine just, and it keeps creeping back little by little.
I'm just getting like
I'm trying to
self-conscious.
hook in from the one side. It's terrible, but it's taking over. So eventually I'll be Hulk Hogan for...
And then Duddy's got no hair. Awesome.
Dude looks like Brother Ali.
So when it hooks, it's starting to like bald and a hook in the back. Like,
No, it didn't start from the back. It comes up the side like it just started going off of this side a little bit, and then it started going back a bit here, but it's thinning out a lot faster than I'd like it to.
because when you first said that, I thought of like the Drake haircut where they do the fade and they do that swoosh.
The hook,
I'm like, he's getting it for free,
Like
naturally.
Nas.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Nas has
look
that.
as good.
No?
I mean, there's a lot of thinning going on up there in general.
Okay,
It sucks.
I feel you.
It must be. It has something to do with climate change.
So
Sure.
Dude, the government's controlling the weather. Don't fuck with me.
All that spraying going on.
So earlier before here, before we got on camera, we were talking about hangover cures, and
Yeah, why are you drinking Pedialyte? Can we just talk about that?
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like we need to have a discussion about that.
I'm only visiting for the weekend, and
That's
I have
just-
a strong feeling that I'm going to be very under the weather
And
tomorrow
aren't we
morning.
getting slammed tomorrow night too?
Might as well.
Attaboy.
I love it. I love having you back because now it's like a special occasion. We used to get fucked up. We used to get fucked up every weekend the way it was, and now it's a special occasion. So no holds barred there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really realize how much it was until I went to You Betcha, and I'm like asking everybody if they want to go out for drinks like every night of the week, and everyone's like, we don't really drink besides the weekends, dude. Like, that's like, I was like, all right, I'll tone
That's
it down a
awesome,
little
but also quite alarming that like, people say white people don't have culture. This is our culture. It's like
bit. No shit.
our culture compared to Fargo culture. We
Hey,
just drink every
The
day.
alcoholism runs deep.
But there's a science to that, like the social life in regular public and the social life at bars is so different.
Oh, absolutely.
Like someone who is like really popular in like, let's say the bar setting might not be as popular in a real life setting.
Oh, absolutely not.
Cause you
I'm gonna
interact
go with
different.
him on this one because I seem to be all right in both. Weenie seems to be all right in both. You guys seem to do well.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the person that's really big at the bar is probably, honestly probably got some alcoholism or something. So it's probably not too excessive.
Well, let's say Caleb, for
publicly wise.
example. He was on here.
hot
He
take.
never goes out anywhere besides the bars. That's the only place I see him.
You know what he told me today?
What?
He said he had an interview, and I thought it was a 401k interview. I asked him. I don't know if he.
401k.
What does that
He's
mean?
retired. I don't know. I just like try making old jokes to him. Try calling him.
Yeah,
old.
he was on the Ben Solom episode.
He didn't
where we
talk
got
that
too
much.
Fucked up. No, he barely talked.
The episode that should have been scrapped, still holding that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, surprisingly, when we put that out, I really thought it was not. It was going to be a flop.
A
But
lot of people enjoyed
actually
it.
did pretty well, like viewership
And,
wise.
and now looking back at it, that more episodes the merrier. Now that we made that one, so might as well put it out.
Yeah,
We're struggling
fuck it.
to make more. So.
And the whole reason why we started this in the first place was to be able to look back at it and like just essentially like a audio journal.
For sure.
Like, hey, this is what the fuck we were talking about when we were fucking 24, 25, whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
That
a
makes
daily
me feel
log.
happy. I just turned 34 in February, so that's
She's almost to the good old days.
Yeah, so when we can look back at it when we're old as fuck, 34, 35, then
Oh
I
shit.
hear that.
no, I'm just
love it.
kidding. So anyways, what I was going to say before the podcast, we were talking about the hangover cures.
Yes.
And Jaye and Pat both said that when they wake up hungover, they don't need the Pedialyte. They need a cold glass of whole milk.
Yeah.
That seems so weird to
Whole
me. I
milk.
have never
It's
heard
gotta be
anyone
whole
say
milk.
that. I love whole milk personally,
Yeah.
but I've never had it hungover. I can't fathom that. I feel like
and
I'd
it's gotta
throw
be a
up.
big glass. Like each one
gotta
of
be
us I know
cold,
has
too.
the bar glasses at home, the 20-ounce taps.
Yeah.
You fill that to maybe a quarter inch away from the rim, and you just chug the thing.
I feel like I chug a lot of milk too when I'm hungover early in the morning. I'll grab a gallon of milk and just fucking go.
That's
Hell yeah.
crazy.
And it's crazy because other culture, bro, white culture, other people are like, I do
Oh
not.
my God. We got
you
Corbin,
drink milk
Corbin
straight?
Peters.
Like, holy fuck.
Behind the camera, he also says he chugs the whole milk. You guys are kind of weird.
I'm honestly a
Kinda
1%
freaks me
guy.
out.
Dude, try it
But-
out.
I kind of want to try it out now. I like whole milk.
It's probably
because you can
cheaper than
actually
your
finish the thing.
Pedialyte.
Apparently, yeah, it
Dude.
probably is cheaper than Pedialyte.
Dude, tell me that whole milk doesn't have more sodium lactate than this.
I don't even know what that.
I don't know, but lactate, I would say, it's
All I
got
know
something
when
to do
you're
with milk.
hungover is you need some potassium and you need some whole milk.
Helps prevent acid buildup. Dude, I will say this. I've never done the whole milk treatment, so I can't compare them. Pedialyte is electric when it comes to solving a hangover.
Dude, honestly,
No.
it's gross. The aftertaste throws me off. So
See, I like it.
I was telling these guys, hot take, Pedialyte vodka is actually mixes awesome. Because the vodka actually takes the hard ending of the Pedialyte.
Yep.
Vodka ending.
makes sense.
But it's
Yeah,
good.
'cause I
Also,
wanna
you're
trade one hard
hydrated.
ending for a vodka ending.
Hey.
That sounds delicious.
I imagine you'd be pissing a lot that night if you were just drinking
Pedialyte vodkas. Dude,
That'd be disgusting. I mean, it sounds like it would taste good. Here's the thing. When I was a kid, I would kind of like fake sick a lot to go home from school. So like when I was real young, my mom would always give me Pedialyte. And so like, it's kind of nostalgic. Like I ended up liking it because I had it so much as a kid, like my mom thinking I was sick, but I just wanted to go home from school.
Okay. So what's the farthest you've ever gone to like get home from school then to like fake a sickness?
I one time faked a stomach ache for like 6 hours at school.
No shit.
Yeah. Probably like second grade. I remember just like literally laying on the nurse's bed in the office and being like, for like 6 hours straight.
That's a whole school day, dude.
I kind of got a reputation as the faker in the nurse's office.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
How'd they find out? What, did they run a stomach ache test on you?
Oh, they never really found out. I was just like, I've been kind of pushing it too far.
You're a terrible fucking actor then.
Especially
No,
at that
great
age.
actor, great actor. Because they kept sending me home, but it was to the point where they're like, all right, we can't keep calling his parents. Like we just got to let him run his course and see if it solves itself. And I literally just stuck to it. It was like the whole, like 3/4 of the day.
I mean, you can't take nothing away from your dedication to that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right.
Got
I just hated going to
day.
school. Yeah. I felt like I got it pretty quick. But
Fuck
it was
school.
like, I fucking hate this. I just want to go home and watch cartoons.
I feel that.
I still want to do that.
Just out of curiosity, knowing the age difference now, do you guys remember the Wacky Races?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
Is that all the cartoons?
Saturday. Yeah. Then
Muttley and what was the driver of that car, Weenie? Snidely?
Snidely.
Yeah.
And Pat is here with us. One word.
I do know we've been talking a lot, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I haven't seen you in a while.
What's your take on cartoons? Like, talk about the Wacky Races. Tell him the story about how we used to cut wood for your old man, but he'd let us get drunk and watch the Wacky Races.
the beginning of that story sounded like you're like 5 years old, and then the ending is like, oh, okay.
No, we were, I think we actually were of age at this time. Just put that disclaimer out there. And Weenie can take it from here. I'm going to sit back and drink.
Hell yeah, I'll drink to that.
Well, we got all fucked up. And we crashed and woke up the next morning and
Oh, cheers.
You crashed on the Wacky Races, or you crashed coming back?
no, we got drunk and we came home and passed out in the living room and we wake up the next morning. The old man's waking us up. Get up, you guys ready to go cut wood? We're like, well, can we watch the Wacky Races first? The old man looks, he's like, what the fuck is that? And we're like, well, it's just a cartoon. It'll be on in like 20 minutes. He's like, all right. So we sat and watched the Wacky Races. The old man comes out, just looks at us, shakes his head. You guys ready to go yet? So then we went and cut wood.
We'd cut him a solid week or two worth of wood in a day just so we could pass out on his place. And it was on for 2 days. So the second day, we didn't necessarily have to cut wood, but Big Benny would wake us up. Like, hey, man, the Wacky Races are on, so we'd watch that, and we'd just go into the motion. So we'd pile into their vehicle, drive on down to the woods, and cut some trees.
Why?
Something to
We
do.
used
Right,
to
bruh.
free-
We could drink beer while we were cutting wood. That's how we blew out the back window of his
So where does
Ranger.
the Wacky Races come into this?
We used to watch
They
them
watch them every morning.
Oh,
Before they cut wood, they would say tell their
That
dad.
was also
they got
part
it.
of the hangover cure.
Yep.
Okay.
It's big.
That's
Glass
fair.
of milk and Wacky
That's fair.
Races.
Big
I
Benny.
never saw the Wacky Races as a kid.
God.
I think we are a little just right on the edge because it was on Boomerang for me.
Yeah, same.
So we were
Yeah,
right on the
that's where
edge.
it was for us. Too.
Okay.
When we were watching it at that point in time, that's when we were watching it on Boomerang.
Yeah.
But before that, we actually did watch it on a network that had it.
Okay. Yeah. Isn't it weird how like cartoons when you're a kid is like nostalgic now? Like you
Dude.
see them and it really throws you back.
I saw some cartoons from when we were kids that was now on Boomerang, and I'm just like, fuck,
Dude,
we're too old now.
my sister blew my mind. She was telling me, she's like, well, you wouldn't. I was like, oh, Tom and Jerry's on. She's like, you wouldn't like it nowadays. I go, what do you mean? She's like, well, nowadays they're friends.
On Tom and Jerry?
Yeah. I was like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. And my sister's like, nope, absolutely not. I watch the kids watch it, and I go, this is totally horrible for what it used to be.
no way.
They're friends.
Oh my god.
It's like,
No.
Yeah,
They can't end the damn show.
Fuck that,
just helps
dude.
you give the
Dude.
nieces and nephews Christmas presents and birthday
Exactly,
presents, though.
exactly. Corbin says,
You
"What's
can
the?"
get- You can get them the collections of the old ones then, so they can actually
Yeah,
learn.
I want to see Tom smoking cigs. I want to see Tom trying to shoot Jerry with a shotgun.
Yes.
chase them around with that big ass mallet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So Corbin has a good point. Then, what is the plot of the show? If they're
Yeah.
friends, where is the
That's all of it.
action?
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me because I couldn't bear to watch it, to be
Well, I'll
honest.
take a stab at this. I will. If
Okay.
the action with them two being friends is just how they help one another,
Okay.
like get food when the people leave. Like it's just a helpful show showing
like
how to help people
my
that are
God.
different.
It's teaching stealing
Well, it's teaching diversity.
for youth.
What-
It's this.
Dude,
Why
you
do we
ever seen
have
a Roger
to?
Rabbit cartoon?
Dude, next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna tell me Speedy Gonzalez is racist.
Not a bit.
The whole character.
Why?
No, Speedy Gonzalez has a cocaine problem.
There we go. That's the
makes
hot take.
sense. That
Honestly,
makes
that would
sense.
make
See,
a lot
people
of sense.
think he's Mexican, but actually he's Colombian.
Did you guys see the Elmer Fudd was pulled from Looney Tunes as
Yeah, they
well?
want to de-gun him.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, they're ruining our
what's
childhood.
what's he chasing the rabbit with? A fucking broom?
Well, I think from what I understand, he just is pulled out. No more Elmer Fudd.
Sam is already gone.
Who is? Yosemite
Really?
Sam is already gone, Corbin says. Why?
the
Oh,
hell?
because
Guns.
guns. Like,
Guns.
oh my, because of guns.
Bang, bang.
Unfrickin' believable. They just everything has to be so politically
That's
correct.
disrespectful to Texas, right
Yeah.
there.
That is Yosemite Sam is Texas.
Or Montana, I can see it there too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of them
Maybe
wide open
Wyoming.
spaces. Yeah, I can
Maybe
see
Wyoming.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure some of Texas stayed warm with just burning gunpowder. Down there.
Yeah.
It would have done pretty well. Yeah, I
Did
guess.
you guys hear that whole deal when Texas was under that whole big blizzard thing and all the pipes were
No.
freezing
No,
and
I
everything?
didn't.
Oh, yeah.
They were using the new Ford F-150s, F-350 or F-350s to power the houses because they have, that in-bed generator.
Yep.
They're powering whole homes with those things. I'm like, dang.
Well, that's
pretty
awesome.
crazy.
That's awesome then. That's
That's
great
insane.
for Ford.
So
shit.
great look on Ford. They actually sent just thousands of basically like almost done F-350s to all these
Just to-
houses to like help them power their homes.
Do you not think it'd be way cheaper for Honda to send fucking 5,000 generators than to send all the trucks that are
why-
half finished?
Hey
Why would
guys,
the
let's slow
Chinese
down.
help
Didn't
us?
Elon Musk move his company to Texas?
Yes, Austin.
So then where is Elon Musk with some power here?
That's a good point. He's been pretty quiet.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry,
He's
that
really-
one just hit me. I mean, yeah.
That is a good point. I
Wow.
never really
On
thought of
here.
that. But it
Like
was
Mr.
it was an
Electric Car
it was
isn't helping.
well, it was the grid, like the electric
the grid was
So
down.
like they don't have electric at all. So it doesn't matter how much you're
Elon's
producing.
probably got somebody on the payroll that can hack into that shit.
They're mostly
Well,
Even Corbin's agreeing on this.
so
one.
the
Yeah.
original plot behind this episode was maybe going to be conspiracy theories. Let me get
We're
you
get-
into
we're
this
getting into it right
conspiracy
now.
theory
It's
here.
nice that we're
Okay,
hammering this
so-
way, I guess.
From what I understand, there's 3 power grids essentially in the United States.
God, can I stop you right there?
Yes.
I don't really want to get too deep into this. I don't care about conspiracy theories tonight, really.
I want to go so fucking deep.
Well, just listen to this one. Just listen to this one. Just one. There's 3 power grids essentially in the whole United States. There's a western half, an eastern half, and then one that just surrounds like 90% of
It's time for a
Texas.
bathroom break. The boys will be right.
I'm just like,
Wow. So,
Thank God.
so Texas has its own power grid essentially. They're because they're trying to secede from the union for how long. That's why it was set up that way.
No, I get that, and honestly, I think we should just let them.
I agree. I totally agree.
I mean, they could be part of Mexico.
I think a big.
Texaco.
They have a lot of oil though, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So I don't
That's
think the
only
U.S.
incentive.
the U.S. wouldn't let them go.
They
No,
won't.
hell no.
They don't want to let them go.
No.
That's for sure.
No, plus now all these tech companies moving to Austin,
Yeah.
like that's huge federal dollars.
Fuck
right there.
California, dude.
But
Everybody's
Texas-
getting out of Cali.
Texas is using it smart, though. They are able to get away with a little more things differently because, let's face it, the way they were inducted into the country wasn't exactly like most states were.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
So,
Yeah, 100%. Well, okay, so with this whole power outage thing, there has apparently been a big push recently for Texas to essentially become a sovereign nation. And so the conspiracy theory aspect of it is that, with all this weather seeding technology that we have now, that essentially the government caused Texas to be under this extreme weather.
Too, Kody?
What's that?
And are they spraying it out of planes too, Kody?
The
Chemtrails.
Well, I mean, that's essentially how I would imagine they would do it. Yeah.
So they put the little nanotech up in there. Yeah, I've
well,
had to hear
okay,
a lot
so
of this.
you're anti-cloud seeding. You don't believe in that? That's a real thing. That is a real thing.
It is a real
I know
thing.
it's a real
I've
thing.
seen the
I know
cloud making.
Cloud seeding's a real thing, but I'm just wondering if you're going to push it that far.
I think
No. That is what it. I mean, I don't know if that was actually the case for them or if it was natural occurrence.
So what you're saying is the government is controlling the weather?
Well, but they are. It's proven. I mean, it's a real thing.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can the government can put clouds out there, cloud seeding, but can they change the climate, the temp?
Well,
So
with the atmosphere,
controls the weather, why can't we have
the
better
clouds
weather up
hold
here?
in the heat. Like
we can't.
really?
I mean, we can't do that.
Okay.
I've noticed it's really sunny.
Logistics.
Like, why can't we just push the shit into Canada?
The heat from bouncing back.
Then we get into international controversy here. The big thing is, for example, in Dubai, right? They make it rain once a week, every week of the year. It rains 52 times in Dubai. Without cloud seeding, it might not happen at all.
Yes, and with money, all things are possible.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of it in Dubai.
There's a lot of.
I would like to vacation
there's a lot of
there
money in Dubai.
sometime just to drive around and see things.
Same.
Love to go
Same.
there.
But yeah, I mean, we can do it. That technology is there.
Yeah.
So why would we not use it? Okay, picture this.
So what
Every
you're
new
saying is
technology.
we have the power, and we chose to use it for evil.
That's the conspiracy.
Well, okay.
That's
Your definition of
is what you're
evil.
getting at
Your
there.
definition of evil. If from the standpoint of evil, let's look at it from maybe a crooked politician's mind, where they're like, okay, hey, here's what we got to do. If we lose Texas, we ultimately lose millions and millions of dollars that provide for the rest of our economy, potentially collapsing our economy, potentially leaving us pretty vulnerable now to an even bigger border with what would be Mexico, Texaco, whatever it would be. And, they can invade from a larger surface area standpoint. It's going to be way harder to manage. We just can't let that happen.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I agree with you on that point. However, like I told you last night, I'm fine with conspiracy theories and going deep on
as
them.
long as it's not government related.
And the first thing you start on.
I know. We just took it to Texas.
Here's
we took it to Texas, and I had to bring it there.
What I'm saying is I could go right along with this and make it a hell of a conversation, because I love conspiracy theories deep down, and I can have some fun with them as long as people have fun with them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a big thing though, that like all conspiracy theories have always governments tied to fucking all of them.
Right.
Yes and no, because some of the conspiracy theories are well before our government was organized. So how do you explain that? And
like the Egyptians and shit.
Present for a certain amount of time. Yes.
Yeah.
The Egyptians, the Loch Ness monster, Sasquatch, all the things like that.
Ancient aliens.
Okay, here's what I propose. We pick a good conspiracy theory here,
but here's the problem though: we didn't research it. I mean, we all probably know a little bit.
I have a good conspiracy theory for y'all, but I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Oh fuck!
Okay, I'm listening.
Should we?
We'll take maybe a little
Should
break.
we take a little
there's no
bathroom break?
camera to reset, so we
Fuck, we don't have to do it. Run it.
I could use a bathroom break.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll take a bathroom break.
bathroom
Hey, and for sake of culture, we do that.
Culture. We have to stick to the template.
Every episode. We're not going to stop doing it at 42. All right.
Oh, right.
It's time for a bathroom break. The boys will be right back.
We're back from bathroom break, and Jay wanted to get into some conspiracy theories. What is the one you have in mind that's going to get us rolling? I'm going to pour some shots to get us in the mood.
It depends on where you want to go with it. Any of you guys familiar with Bohemian Grove?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I am
I see
Bohemian.
a little silhouette of a man.
Bohemian Rhapsody or Brohemian Rhapsody?
Oh,
Bohemian Grove, gentlemen.
I've never heard of it. No, what is that?
Really?
Is that on vinyl?
Like you guys want? Yeah, well, I'm sure somebody might have, but probably Jefferson Airplane or something.
I've actually
Name one of their
don't know
songs.
Jefferson Airplane.
There's one.
No, Bohemian.
Okay,
Grove.
can we just say okay? So go on.
What the hell was that?
Bohemian Grove. All right, go.
Some plays. And And I was fucking with him.
So you guys legitimately wanted to have a conspiracy theory episode, and then you don't know what Bohemian Grove is.
Maybe I do. Let me know.
Okay, so Bohemian Grove is apparently this big gathering of elite people in the world that come together. I believe it's Northern California. They have
sounds
a
like
giant
a great fucking song.
Yeah. You write it. And they have this big statue by a river. Like, it's really a nice acreage, but you cannot get in there unless you are a member. They have guards and shit year round. Alex Jones snuck into this place one year. That's actually a fun story to listen to. Yeah. Alex Jones snuck into it one year and got video footage of what goes on there on the opening night ceremonies, where they all gather in like robes and shit under this big owl statue, which is the god Moloch. And they have a mock sacrifice of a human effigy on an altar that they burn.
Like a real person?
No,
A mock.
It's a mock
sacrifice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like mock crab. It's just some bullshit that they make taste like fish. Yeah, disgusting.
So it was just a big chunk of imitation crab
Like lefse.
on the.
No, it's
Like
just
lefse.
a big like bundle of shit that's dressed up to look like a person.
So you're kind of saying like the elitists of it's United States, Bohemians in United States, and like the elitists, like 1%ers, they all have like kind of like Illuminati type shit, like their cult.
Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of weird like bringing this up because none of you know any of this.
No, I'm intrigued.
Me too.
I am
you
too.
are.
Oh yeah, it's
God damn, I'm really the only one.
Yep.
he's looking for
I don't think this is a popular conspircy. I've never heard this.
No, this is an actual location, man.
I mean, I've heard of like
It's out there. I mean,
So, like, what are you insinuating?
You had my attention.
I don't know. It's some bullshit where they gather. I was hoping
What does that
somebody
have
else
to do?
knew about it so that way we could bounce some shit off.
I know. I was hoping I did know about it.
That's as deep as I really know because they
Fuck.
keep it really quiet.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But
like-
Alex Jones was in it.
He snuck
he
into
snuck
What are
it.
the other details other than the sacrificial deal?
That was it. They found him pretty quick after that and
Really?
got his ass out of there. Or he
So,
left, I think. I don't think they
there
found
was-
him. I think he just got the hell out of there.
Wow, there was like world leaders there?
I'm not insinuating nothing.
All right,
Are you trying to not
Like, I
incriminate
really,
yourself?
yeah, we need, yeah.
this one's to the Bohemian elitists.
Roast.
Oh, here's a good one. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, that means we got to pour another for another one.
No, I was hoping somebody at least knew about that. But
No, I didn't know about that. I feel like I have heard that before, but I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know any details about
what's
it.
been out there for a while?
I
and
have-
You look
I
up
have-
about what I told you. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you see those.
I was gonna say, to give you credit, you brought that up before the break that you want to dig in deep to some conspiracies, and that was pretty out there.
Yeah, but it kind of cut me down that none of you had heard
See,
about
I
it,
feel
even though
like-
you wanted to talk conspiracies.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like, really?
And I feel like I've listened to a lot of conspiracy theories,
me too.
and
I've
I
never
know
heard
a lot, and I've never heard anything like that. But
I'm
honestly,
gonna
that's
look
dope.
this up.
That's dope because I'm Bohemian, and that means that we're
That's
the elitists.
not exactly.
Also, Bohemian
That's not
Rhapsody
exactly what it
is a great
means.
song.
I thought you were saying like Bohemians are the best in the
Bohemian
world.
Rhapsody
It means
is
more
like the
bohemian,
greatest,
like nature-wise,
college
natural
remix song
stuff.
of Bohemian Rhapsody you'll ever hear in your life. If you haven't listened to Bohemian Rhapsody, YouTube it. I dare you.
Is
That
this
says
gonna
the
be
guy
shitty?
with the coif and the designer
What
glasses.
year was it made?
We'll leave that up.
What year was it made?
Probably
Beer yet?
2008.
Oh, I'm gonna probably hate it.
It's old.
2008, dude.
It's old.
Fuck, that's what made the economy crash.
Dude, should we
It was Bohemian Rhapsody.
shift over to something where Weenie can talk as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You wanted to
You big into
discuss-
wood carving?
You wanted to discuss Derbian?
I did want to discuss Derbian because that's
let's hear some Derby
So we were talking
conspiracies.
earlier, big time white culture people here. We're bringing it out.
Whoa, what? What did you say?
A white culture, dude.
What does that even mean?
People say white people don't have
say
culture.
that kind of stuff
Can I really not say that?
No.
Oh shit!
Like even I'm sitting here like, well, I'm impressed.
See that?
Now he's on the couch just kicking back like, man, I'm glad I'm just here in
So hold
person.
on, rewind. Like redneck? I mean, you can say redneck.
We're white, dude.
Oh my god.
I think the proper term is Caucasian. That's usually the box we have to check on things.
White non-Hispanic culture.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. Is that really too far? Was that you can't say that? White culture? I thought people always say white people don't have culture.
We don't. We don't have flavor to our food. Nothing. Our music sucks.
Ketchup spicy.
Oh Jesus!
Sorry, the camera was rolling. I just stopped it and then restarted it. So I'm just making it harder on myself.
Responsible.
Good.
All
Making it
right.
harder on
So
myself to edit this thing.
Back to conspiracies. Tiger Woods.
Okay, so
Oh
now
God.
Tiger Woods.
He lost
That's
his-
not a conspiracy.
He's no good at driving.
I
He's
got a
got to work on
conspiracy
his
for you
short
on
game.
Tiger Woods.
Okay, hold on. Before we get into white trash, derby, racist
Okay,
stuff,
all right.
or whatever you were going to say.
What?
I'm just kidding,
Don't
I'm just
include
kidding.
derby
I'm just
in
kidding.
that.
Corbin has
A conspiracy.
a conspiracy about the Tiger Woods conundrum.
Yes. All right. So, you know Ben Hogan?
Yeah.
You ever heard that name?
Yeah.
Ben Hogan was a PGA golfer. He was in his prime in the late 40s, early 50s, okay?
Yep.
He gets hit by a bus driving like an early model Mercedes, I
Yep.
want to say.
Yep.
He's in a car accident. He's wrecked. He comes back and wins more majors.
After
Tiger Woods was like, screw it. I'm going to drive like an idiot, go off the road, probably live. He comes back and wins again.
Why?
That I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Like,
after his
okay,
last
hold on.
one, or you
Does
think he's
this
gonna
go-
get
That's not
What
that-
route is this going? Does this go to the route of like he almost dies and sells his soul to the devil, and that's why he's so good?
No, he's
Or
gonna
what?
Did he
one-up
roll
Ben
the
Hogan.
car at the crossroads?
He's gonna one up Ben Hogan. He's
Whoa,
in
whoa,
California.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
He's in
whoa.
California, right? He's
Dude,
in
he
saying
broke
he
his legs. How
intentionally-
much is it really going to F up his career, dude?
legs?
Seriously.
Huge on the drive.
He's driving.
Is it?
No,
yeah.
your hips and
A
up.
lot. Yeah, I was gonna say
He
a lot
broke
of it's
his
just
he
hips
broke
and
his fucking knee at that one of the
his right leg,
PGA.
that's what
It's
you're
his
saying.
fucks
Driving
him
leg.
up.
I
He's
broke my
right-handed.
femur in
The fuck is he
half,
going
got a
that
better
strong?
drive afterwards. It heals thicker.
Yeah.
Thicker than a
Feng
snooker.
Shui says so.
I'm about to break my ass a couple times and make it thicker.
There it is.
Okay, so
I can
what's
see
the
this happening.
conspiracy? Just he
My
only
conspiracy
did
is
it.
He comes back and continues to win because he's Tiger Woods and he's gonna just out golf everyone.
So what you're saying
That's
is that he's
pathetic.
survived this and he's going to have his legs heal and still be able to perform a
No,
game
That makes him seem
at a
really
level that he
pathetic, though.
performed beforehand after his legs heal.
Do you
Because
know?
with his money, they're going to heal as straight as they were before.
you know this.
Doing it.
God, so what you're
said
saying
it. I
is
heard
you're
you say
betting
it. I
on
heard
the
you
obvious
say it.
right now.
So-
Tiger's gonna come back with that stronger right
Way
leg
better? No way.
and drive into the ball further.
Yeah.
and get himself. He's the number one player from distance.
So you're
Distance, I'm not
stating the
buying.
obvious is what you're doing.
I'm
You're
not
calling
buying
out a
it.
conspiracy.
I'm not buying it.
No,
That's not
I'm
really
in
a
on that.
conspiracy.
I
That's
think
a we'll see. That's a we'll see. Like theory
the
I have
only
going on.
thing-
That's a conspiracy.
It's gonna happen theory. That's gonna. Yeah.
The only thing I can
I'm with
guarantee,
you on that. He's gonna do. I agree.
I think so.
I can guarantee from this car crash, Tiger Woods, guaranteed more opium, more hookers.
Oh,
Do you think
More
it-
opioids.
Do you think a
100%.
But do you
More
think a
opioids.
girlfriend was chasing him this time?
no.
Maybe
well,
a
you know-
potential wife?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think he doesn't care.
Okay, so
No,
picture
no, he
this.
doesn't care.
Picture
Probably
this.
a
It is
waitress.
kind of strange because they said like they
kidding.
didn't do a toxicology report on him,
kidding.
right?
On this last one?
Yes. So like he has been drinking and driving before. He's known to.
Was it?
He
I
wasn't
think it was.
drunk.
No, it was more
he was on
painkillers.
pills.
He was just in a hurry driving down California way
Yeah,
to
okay,
get to
that's a good narrative
to
though.
get to well he had a TV interview, so a producer was losing his mind by about 15 minutes late. Tiger, that's why he was speeding.
Yeah.
He was
You're talking about
late
Tiger
for a
Woods right
TV interview, right?
Yeah, but still, I feel like he was drunk.
No,
I'm gonna take that
No,
hot take.
he's a big painkiller guy. I don't think he's a big drinking and driving guy. He's a big drugs guy.
All I'm
Drugs.
saying is I think
Pharmaceuticals.
I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah,
cop that
probably,
made the decision
probably.
to not do the toxicology report right away, I think he probably doesn't have to worry about money for a long time.
ibuprofen.
Oh, for sure.
something like that.
Yeah, he took a couple Tylenols.
Can I get a refill?
Maybe right.
Didn't we have a case back
Yeah,
here?
we got a case right here.
We had a
I'll
case
take one too.
Yeah. So
Speaking of
I don't
drinking and driving, we need to talk about Derbian.
Yeah, he's been itching to do this all night.
Yeah.
Is that legal to talk about that?
Yeah,
Here.
maybe, probably not, but whatever. We're above the law.
Who all needs brewskis?
Cody, we might as well send him
Yeah,
down.
might as well. I literally just
Underage,
opened this,
we got a
but
box.
Yeah. This is fun.
Like the
I'm glad
Rush
to be
City
back
Auto
here.
and
This
Rush
feels
City
natural.
Liquors.
This feels good.
Tell me, how does
good.
it feel?
It's good to be on this side of the camera. again.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. We're not doing camera. It's all audio. How does it make you feel?
I mean, just the same. I feel great.
So why is that different then?
I like the
You're
audio.
all audio now.
See, it's weird for me because
that's
I got
true.
the face for radio.
Yeah.
Like you said, I got the voice for it, but I also have the face for it because then you don't have to look at me.
Fuck yeah.
Still doing that. We're still
That's
doing
why
that
any
for everybody.
DJ you'll ever see is just horribly ugly.
Pictures?
Every what?
You're fucking
DJs and
beautiful.
Radio DJs,
Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
they don't look like what
I
you
didn't
picture.
go to the bathroom on our bathroom break.
Honestly, dude, I got
I
fucking pissed.
really
Like
gotta
that.
go to the
All right, let's
bathroom.
take a shot.
All right, yep. Put some more pressure on him.
Take a pull of that fireball, Cody.
Okay.
Ghost.
This one's for you. This one's for him.
I'm bottoms up. Let's go.
All
This
right.
fireball been out here for a long time.
At least 2 weeks. It's not mine. That's from that party.
gross.
Dude,
is
I
on
don't
tap.
want that.
Here, have this one. This one was in the freezer yesterday.
Am I gonna drop this? or what are we doing?
I have a fire.
Oh,
Cheers.
shit, Duddy's
take
got
that.
a cup. Hey, Duddy's got a cup. He
Oh.
needs a shot.
Duddy needs some Crown.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs to
yeah,
catch
Duddy's
up.
coming in.
Rush
Shout out
City
Rush City
Auto.
Auto. If you need
Rush City Liquors.
if
Rush
you
City
need
Auto.
a car or a bottle of booze, fucking go see Duddy.
If you need to buy a car, then a bottle of booze, and go, just cruise around. I don't know. That's just the way I heard that from you.
That's basically
what I
how
meant,
it seemed to
but,
fall out. Like, yeah,
check
if
'em
you
out.
need to buy a car
Yeah.
and go get alcohol.
Rush City Auto has been a major
One-stop
sponsor,
shop.
literally from the beginning.
Fuck,
has it not?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out Duddy.
Bro.
Huge,
Hell yeah.
huge sponsor of the boys since day one. Cheers. This one's for Rush City Auto, Rush City Liquors.
Me and my girlfriend both bought cars from Duddy, and they are phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
So, anyways, what were we talking about?
Thank you, Duddy.
I think you said he had to piss.
No, you wanted
Duddy
to
and I
get
are
something.
building a pyramid.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's behind the scenes.
But we were talking about drinking and driving with
Yeah.
The derby.
Yep.
aspect.
so
Derby.
also
okay.
we wanted to
You were
transition.
saying, when you transition, though, let's talk about that a little bit.
But you're saying that you can't put that in. You're saying you can't put that in, so we're not
The
talking
whole
about that.
like white culture thing.
No,
What's up that
it's
about?
it's a big thing right now. Okay, white people
Oh, we're going back.
ketchup is spicy. Okay, white people don't have culture. I hear it all the time.
yeah, I
can't
do see
fix
that online
stupid.
all the time.
Do not see that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this is white
a
culture.
Bit, that's a bit like white
Derbian,
people don't have culture.
yeah, guns, Derbian, America, white people culture.
That is white people
Word.
culture.
That's why I'm all right with that.
Oh, so you're saying from the standpoint of like, hey, we do have culture. We got this cool shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
we
think
just
it's part
don't
of our
have
culture.
food with flavor.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, we got culture. We got mud bogging and shit. I mean, we got times to go out and get drunk.
Sloppy Joes, bro. Is that classified under?
Heavily.
I would say that's Italian.
It's all meat, bro. That's about as American as get. A meatloaf, bro. A meatloaf.
Yeah, you're essentially having ground up meatloaf with barbecue sauce on a bun.
It's awesome. I love
it's
it.
all right.
I love it. So that's taste, bro. But another thing with meatloaf, sloppy joes, Derbian, dude. And we got some big Pine County Derbiers in the house.
Yeah. So, okay, Jay, how many of your family's generations has been actively derbying every single year? Or how many years straight?
The old man started the group in 1972.
And that's pretty much when it started, right?
That's crazy.
No, the Pine
Okay,
City
so-
Derby, if I remember right, started somewhere around 68, maybe
Okay.
late 60s.
So he's
mid
4
to
years.
60s.
No, because we do have some people in United Arab Emirates that might not even know about
Dubai. We were talking about Dubai earlier.
Yeah.
They're cloud seeding and they want to learn about Derby.
OnTap with the boys. So we do have people that probably don't know what derbying is. For those that don't, can you explain
Jay,
what it
describe
is?
Derbian.
Describe
Yeah,
derbying.
absolutely.
It's a sport.
Corbin, you
Should
need
we
to
have-
talking to the microphone, not Cody's shoulder.
Should we have?
I
Should
know
we
you're
have
trying to cuddle, but
Right here.
you should
right in
probably
the
talking
front.
to that, not Cody's shoulder.
That's fair.
Okay, anyways, explain derbying. 'Cause
Should we have
there is
Pat
people
explain
on-
Derby?
Well,
Yeah, Pat, dude, he has
Let's-
to talk
let's
to
force
us.
him
explain
in.
derbying because there's probably a lot of people listening to this that have literally no idea what it is.
Well, basically, we take everything out of the vehicles other than what's the only necessities.
So you get a
to
car
run.
and you take
All
everything
the
out of it.
everything out that's flammable or gonna break or shatter.
So we're talking windows, plastic panels.
seats.
You literally break it down to
Unnecessary
basically
wiring.
metal.
Yep.
Basically down to
You
metal.
take it down to the bare bones you need.
Yep. It's like a go-kart by the time we're done.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with these go
And then,
karts?
okay, so you strip this car, and then what?
Shell. It's the
And
shell
then
with
you
the motor and
Take
the
it into a
drivetrain.
ring,
Yep.
and you try to beat everyone else with the car that you brought.
So by
Basically,
beating them,
you gotta-
you mean you're the last one running out of
Well,
everyone.
yeah,
Running and
basically what
driving
you
and
got to
hitting.
do is you got to build a car to a certain set of rules. Once you qualify for the rules, you get
Protect.
in there.
Protect the motor. You gotta
Well, you protect yourself more than the motor because the
they're
motor's the
welding.
hardest
They're
part
welding
of the car.
plates
Yeah.
into the front. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's what he's saying.
The motor's the
'Cause
hardest part of the car.
to follow the rules, I suppose I could see that. Yeah, but to follow the rules, you can add plates in certain places, add a certain amount of welds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I mean,
and
you can put
certain
a lot
thicknesses.
in. I mean, a decent amount in them. It's not just kick the windows out and go. It takes
But like,
some time.
but you guys mostly do chain cars, correct?
Yeah.
Which are what?
we do
What is
about
a chain
everything,
car?
honestly.
Okay, but chain cars, there's not much welding, right? Other than protecting the driver.
than the
Yeah, you have a
cage for
floating
protection.
cage, which is just 4 bars, one across where the dash would be, one behind your seat from pillar to pillar, and then 2 bars connecting those two by the doors.
But other than that, you're literally going in there with pretty much a stock car and just fucking everybody up. Like,
Yeah. You're about to get in a million car crashes in 10 minutes.
yes, and they fold, and that's what I love too. The chain cars that you guys run, it's the most genuine fucking. If I was out on the road and wanted to fuck somebody up,
That's what
gonna
you'd be
be
in for.
the closest. Yeah, that's yeah. You know,
Why?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why?
Because they don't have plates all over like all the other classes.
they're
builder
not-
classes, they're fucking
can
laced
weld
with
Yeah,
plate.
you
plate.
can do more
Yeah.
to them. You can add
plates
more to
and-
your frame. You can tie things in differently.
But chain class, you do chains, right, to hold certain parts
Well,
together.
It used to be chain the doors shut, but then they just decided you can either chain or weld them now,
Okay.
which is fine. It's not changing much different, but if you're running a GM, never mind. I'm not going to tell that secret on it.
Oh fuck!
Never mind on that one.
But no, that's what I like. My favorite, at
Big
least, is chain
derby
cars.
secrets.
Yeah, no, it's
so
a big thing.
derbying
It's
is
big.
literally you just get cars, strip them down, and you smash into each other.
Last person
over and
alive.
over and
It's
over
the
again
closest thing
until
you
the last
got to a
person alive.
battle to
It's
the
so
death
awesome.
these days because
Yep.
you got guys that are just running cars to see who can outlast the battle of attrition long enough.
Last person that survives. Last person running. Right.
Yeah.
Last person to move.
Running and
To move.
driving, making a hit.
Hit.
Yep,
Yes.
an aggressive hit. And our county is notorious for having the most aggressive drivers.
Fucking awesome.
I mean, it's
Yes, it's a huge thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, just a couple
Big.
years
It
ago,
makes
before
our
this
town.
Corona hit, they had an online poll where I think Pine City was voted number 7 for derbies across America, and we
I
were
believe
surrounded
it.
by
Yeah.
big money shows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like where the
Huge.
driver gets like 10 G's to win it, and our county fair was
Yeah.
right up in there.
And that's the thing,
crazy.
you know, you guys spend a lot of money on cars. I mean, we were talking earlier, Imperials, those late 60s Imperials are really fucking sought after. And they're like $2,000 a piece just for and then you guys smash them.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of money into this shit.
Well, Weenie got lucky. He got his bird this year for $200. I just want to put that
Oh,
out there
that's
for
Derby
everybody.
secrets.
No, it's not Derby secrets. That's my
had to
fat
cut some
uncle.
trees
Who's
down
done
to
better
get
to
it.
do.
What's the capacity around that place? What do you figure? I'm thinking it's close to 5. There's 4,500 people surrounding this pit.
And it's all standing room in Pine City, in Pine
Actually,
County,
they
you're
said,
saying.
what was it, 7,000 or 8,000?
What?
It's more.
What is
It's
it? It's
more.
the last
7?
weekend in July.
It's like 8.
First week in August.
I believe it.
First week
You
in
have to see it.
August. If you get the chance to come to the Pine County Fair in Pine City, Minnesota, holy shit, it's electric.
It is awesome. I mean, it's only standing room.
It's grandstands and waiting for your ticket for an hour and 30 minutes at least.
Just to literally watch cars just crash into each other.
Yeah,
for
if you're gonna
like
get there and
hours.
you want a ticket, you have to get there
It's a great place
probably
to drink
2
beer and
hours
watch
in
a show.
advance, and you'll get a good.
If you
want
want to see the most fucking, it's Mick Golden Light sponsors it now, right? But it's like Mick Golden Light, the most Mick Golden Light drinking in the whole fucking state, other than the state fair, Pound County Fair.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Right? They don't
is-
have Busch Light,
No,
right?
no,
It's
yeah.
no. From the last I heard, we might have beat Anoka once, but I believe Anoka
Fucking no.
usually beats us. But they have a 7-day fair. We just have a 5-day fair,
Yeah.
and they don't beat us by much.
Yeah, it's only
Well,
like a
and
couple
okay, you say
barrels.
5-day fair, but the Derby nights popular are really only
2.
Friday, Saturday.
The Derby nights on
It's
the
a
hot
good time.
on the hot years, we can sell 100 kegs a night.
A lot of fucking beer. I mean, there's pictures on pictures all over.
An absolute awesome party.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a
People
great
take
party.
the week off just to get drunk
Yes,
there.
absolutely. It's literally a holiday here, is it not?
Our town
yeah.
shuts down.
It
for
does.
It. Like
Our
the only
town
people
literally
open
will
is-
shut down for the county fair.
The amount
It
of
is fun
cabs
as
that
hell.
are running around this place that week is
Yes,
insane.
it's
Well,
nuts.
I know that you guys are going to feel the same way I was, but this year with Corona, the first weekend of August, driving through town, did that just fucking hit you? Did that hit you like,
sucked.
Well,
what the fuck?
What I did is Wednesday when the fair started, I still took, the fair off like I would have.
Yep.
Wednesday I went in, I drove in there, and I walked up to the announcer's booth with a bush light. I cracked it, and I stood in the announcer's booth and drank that.
With nobody there.
I love
with
this
nobody
story.
there.
This is
It's
awesome.
honestly a big thing, and I know it affects me. I'm not huge. I don't derby. I don't participate. I watch.
I feel that.
Well,
But
the next night
it's a big thing.
Was
It's
Friday
nostalgic.
or on Friday night we met at a buddy's place and we were drinking Moon Punch that we usually make for the Derby, and watching projector videos of the Derby from YouTube and
derbies.
whatnot.
Fuck yeah.
But before anybody else got there, me and the guy that was hosting this,
Pause.
we mixed up the Moon Punch and we're like, well, let's each have a glass. We'll bring it into town. And we'll have it at the Pine County Fair. so
Like
that
you've
we'll make
always
an
done.
appearance. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've done year after
Yep.
year after
So
year.
Are you wearing a derby hat right now?
Since '73.
I am. I'm wearing
and a
derby hoodie,
sweatshirt.
There-
too, but
there
they're
really
not-
is, like,
neither
just-
one of these are from Pine City.
No.
Okay.
When it comes to that week, specifically year to year,
It's a religious holiday, right?
It is.
yeah,
100%.
you fall into
Yep.
the same patterns that you. I love golfing during it. We
Yeah.
yes,
Yep. You guys do the tournament every year at Pine City Golf Course.
yeah.
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 It's
I
fun.
told, so it goes usually it starts on Wednesday, but usually Friday and Saturday. 2 years
This
ago.
is a 6-day fair. If you didn't know, it starts on Tuesday
Yeah,
this
starts
year.
on Tuesday.
Really?
6-day fair this year, gentlemen.
Oh,
6-day
They're
fair.
bringing
Fuck.
back ATV poles, I believe.
Oh, nice to bring them back.
So
I think so.
excited.
Fucking
I
lawnmowers
heard
too?
Potential to
maybe.
this is just rumors, but I've heard potential for
I
ATV
think-
poles. I've also heard
Okay,
that they
is
got
this
to make
crazy?
something.
I'm
2
gonna put in for
days.
that entire week off.
Me too.
Yeah, I heard just the other day somebody
But-
told me that they might make something 2 days.
So there's a big thing, every year, everybody, you got to get fucked up at the fair. You got to make the
yeah.
most of it. And 2 years ago, because obviously we didn't have one last
drinking
year.
at the fair when we were like 13 years old.
No,
Let's not
15.
throw that
15,
out there
15.
too deep.
It's tradition.
15 tradition. So when 2 years ago, my boss asked me to work that Saturday, and I said I'm only working if you absolutely have a fucking deadline, and I have to work because I'm gonna get fucked up at the fair. And I do not drink on work nights and shit. That week, that Friday night, I was at the fair till fucking close. Didn't get home till 2 a.m.
Yep.
Then I wake up at 4 a.m., drive to work. It was the worst fucking thing ever.
Oh, but it was
and
so
I was
fun.
running a
So
Packer,
worth it.
and then I was running a shovel. It was
worth
fucking 100 that week. It's always fucking hot.
Was it worth
Just
it?
Yeah,
sweat
it was
out
hot.
every
I remember,
glass.
100% worth
Rush
it.
City Fair is
100%.
hotter than the Pine County Fair. That I will attest to.
No.
Yes.
He's right.
Rush
Yes.
City is
More humid.
The first time
heat
his
and the
brother-
humidity
saying
is
hotter.
temperature.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
a
I
lot
thought you
more
were saying
prevalent.
like
temperature-wise.
I thought you were saying it's more fun.
Oh my
Like,
God.
There's no fucking way.
No, we've had cars down at the
Because
Rush
2
City
weeks
Derby
later
where it
is
was
when
like
all that
100 and some
breaks.
degrees.
And we get the storms. We get the heavy downpours
Yeah.
for 2 hours.
Yep.
That you're
no, it
you're
ha-
dodging puddles.
Yeah.
The government
to get
controls
to
that.
beer
Standard
garden
tradition at this point in
every
time
year.
that it's going to rain one night of the Pine City Derby.
The government
See?
is cloud seeding us.
Oh, dude, you know what? This is
No,
the opposite of this.
no, I love it. It's a big thing. But we were talking over each other a lot, so I had to fucking throw something in there.
That's fun. I
Yeah,
heard
okay,
that
that
too.
is going on.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: the listeners understand. We're hanging out. We're having a couple.
Yeah,
of beers.
absolutely.
We're under
Absolutely.
the influence a little bit, so that's
Just a
okay.
little. Just a
That
little.
happens.
Here, let's go. Duddy's
is
coming
Friday
back.
after work.
Duddy had somebody come pick up his truck so that he has a cab. So we're gonna
walking
fucking
upstairs. We might as well
polish
wait a
his
little
bottle off.
Duddy
We're
needs
back.
a shot
Wait a little
too.
bit.
He's got a
We're
glass.
This
I gave
is
him a glass when we started.
a great first episode back. In,
Does this make you
6
miss?
weeks.
Does this make you miss it,
Absolutely, 100%.
dude?
I was
quit.
just gonna
quit
say,
right
we're
now.
talking
Call him.
about-
Quit. Call him and quit.
We're talking about.
You betcha.
We're talking about
This is on
beer
tap with the
gardens
boys.
and the Pine County Fair. Yeah. Duddy just got back down here. After, we're talking about the Pine County Fair. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Now,
Actually, like, it turned into a combined Pine and
Just so you're not
Chisago
surprised,
County
A little bit.
the girlfriend may show up with a friend here because she messaged me and asked if we were done yet.
yeah, that's fine.
We're not even making it to the bars. The after party is now.
Bars.
The
Yeah.
after party's
Basically.
happening.
Yeah.
So, okay. Would it be crazy to think that On Tap might have a booth at the Pine County Fair this year?
That's
I don't
going to
see
depend.
Why not? They
That's
got
going to depend.
they got that nice area where you can walk
Yeah.
through with all them different vendors. It would,
Yeah.
The way that I look at it,
I mean, especially
we're going to have a lot of shit laying around to get rid of. So fuck, let's do it.
Well, you're
absolutely
sponsoring two
pull it up.
Imperials.
Yes, we are.
I think
Absolutely.
yes, we are sponsoring a couple cars in the Derby.
Us.
But what I'm thinking is we maybe get a booth set up with like a bunch of free beer and figure out the logistics behind it and just give away a bunch of
Can
free
you
shit.
give away free beer?
I think you can. As
Well, I
long
think
as
you
you
gotta
paid for
check
beer, you can
IDs.
give them a small. You have to check
Yeah, I'd have
IDs
to
and
check
give them
IDs.
a
Yeah,
small
we'll check
cup. Like you
IDs.
can't give them a full chugger, but you can give them, something.
I think.
How about
we'll
this?
stay
How about-
tuned for
can you
everybody out there.
do free beers if you shotgun it in front of us?
We could do shotgun races. for
Shotgun
prizes.
only beers. Shotgun only beers.
Shotgun races for prizes. Okay, we'll be a carnival game. We'll
Guys,
be
this is something you would have to clear with the fair board.
with the fair board.
We gotta
We're in. We got a couple ins with the fair board.
Okay, hear me
We'll
out.
find someone.
He's right.
Fair game, shotgun races. They're gonna lose their mind. They'll be like, absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
let's do it.
You just gotta have the right.
Let's promote drinking as most as you can.
You gotta
All
have.
I'm saying is talk to the fair board on
You
that.
gotta
have
have
to
the right.
make-
You gotta have the right staff. You gotta have Kyle.
All right,
Right.
let's
Yeah.
I gotta be
back
there and be
into
like,
some
hey,
kind of conversation.
I'm gonna
about
stay
something
I know.
sober.
We're
I'm gonna
pretty
check your
drifted.
ID and be
And we
like,
keep drifting
is that
off
you or
from
not?
the derby to every other aspect of
And
the
if-
fair. I mean, granted, we're selling the
And
fair
if
nicely.
I think it's
Corbin's
not
rattling
good,
on about that.
I'm sitting here listening to both. That's
He's got it.
absolutely.
Continue, Corbin.
I don't know. What do you want? I was just talking about like IDs. Like, you gotta hire the right muscle. If you're gonna have a booth set up at the state fair, you gotta have the right
not
muscle.
state fair, county fair.
Oh,
It's much bigger.
just county fair. Okay.
City fair.
Well,
City
get
fair.
us to the state fair then too, because
Well,
like.
okay, that's not out of.
Like I'm saying, you get the right guys in front of the booth that are checking
don't have-
IDs, then you can like do all that.
We don't have the right budget
You hit
to
him
have.
real
Right.
quick. He's trying to
I'm
make
just
business
fucking riding it out, man.
We don't have the right kind of budget really to do that.
We
To
have no
a-
budget. Don't say it. The budget. We have no budget.
Our budget is my income, and I don't have the money for that.
He doesn't even do this no more.
Yeah, but you just sold a house, motherfucker. If you quit your job up there, you can live down here and have all that money.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, so state fair, I would love to be at the state fair, and I 100% would support that, and I think that'd be great exposure. But we don't have the
Obviously,
kind of funding
the
for that.
county fair would be-
So this
would
is a
be
great
fun.
opportunity
Yes.
for any businesses that maybe would
Well,
chip in
here,
for that. We would
okay,
totally do it.
I know a loophole. I just thought of a
I like
loophole
it.
here. Okay.
Pine County.
I thought of a loophole.
Let me hanging.
You want to give away free beers? All we do is we just get the cart of cups with beer, fill them all up, and then we just walk around and say free beers if you race, you chug race your friends. You have to chug them though.
Yeah,
and then,
So you guys go
and then
through,
all
like,
we
the
do is
Boy
just give away
Scouts and
beers we paid
whatnot,
for.
and you pay for a tray
Yeah.
of beers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll
and then,
donate the tray. I got a wood one that holds 20. It's perfectly balanced,
go.
real nice.
then we go around and make
good
people
idea.
fucking chug beers for free if they
Not a
chug
bad
them.
idea, and we don't have to ask
No,
to do that.
we don't have to ask to do fucking shit.
We'll video the whole thing.
Fuck
That'd
the
be good
police.
content.
Yeah, it would be
That'd
good
be
content.
good content.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
We'll maybe do
All
that.
right, so what are we talking about?
Tell me I'm
Derby.
stupid.
We're talking Derby, Pine County.
Yes. So drink. Okay.
What questions y'all got? I mean,
Can you
that'd be
drink?
easy.
Can you drink before you drive these?
I plead the fifth.
I was gonna say I thought that'd be a little. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Can't
figured.
go there.
Don't bring
You-
something like that up.
You
Okay.
cannot drink and drive. That is the rules.
Right.
Yes.
You cannot drink and drive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's leave
Absolutely.
it at that.
No
So-
alcohol allowed in the pits. There's nothing like that.
No, nothing like that at all.
If you want to win, you don't. It's true.
He's right.
Winning's for nerds.
It's an
Sobriety
argument.
is
It's an
for
argument.
Concussions are for
It's an
winners.
argument.
That's why I take
Yes,
second.
they are. They're at least for people in second and third. I know that.
Hey, what's the deal? I just saw a meme on Facebook that was talking about chest belts save lives.
I have no idea what the hell that means.
That's
You've
a Big
seen it,
Mac
though?
thing, ain't it?
Yeah, I gave Roach shit when he piled up that car. I told him, I said, dude, I was at least nice. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I wanted to go on Facebook when you posted the picture when you were all fucked up in the ambulance and be like, well, see, you always preach lap belts and derby cars, but this is a time a 5-point harness would have saved you.
That is pretty crazy too.
And
That
he
is,
giggled, I mean, he giggled.
yeah.
Oh,
This one's for chest belts. Chest belts.
Chest belts.
You know,
Okay, so what is the argument here? A 5-point harness is better than a chest belt, obviously.
I like it because it keeps my big ass away from the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I can't turn around and see, so
yeah.
I wear the 5-point, but I
you
the
couldn't move.
shoulder straps really loose.
Yeah, I give about
So
2
I
inches of play on my shoulders so I can.
Mine are like this. So I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I can see that because I was gonna say, we do mud bogs and fucking rock climbing and shit, and we do like 5 points and stuff. But you're not really like trying to fucking look. You guys are backing up a lot. The best hits.
Yeah, but we're not trying to use that, and that's not the way the seat faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
It's way easier to go forward.
True. Exactly.
I mean,
And it's a lot less pussy.
yeah, and if you're looking at your game right, you can go into a hit so you know the track behind you is clear. So when you throw it in reverse, you just back up to where you feel like you've got to the end of the track.
Or until you feel a barrier.
No, you don't want to do that.
Dude,
That
that
hurts
wakes
the
you
car
up
and
like crazy.
yeah.
All of a sudden
Yeah.
you're like, ding, what the hell was
Yeah.
that?
Especially in a pickup, dude, them straight frames, you back into a wall, you remember where the hell that thing is from then on out.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I believe
straightens
that.
you right up like a shot of electricity.
It's
is
just
something.
a boom.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Flat.
thud. I mean, it's a boom, and you just kind of, okay, yeah, it's there. Yep,
So, like, how fast? What is the fastest you think you've ever hit somebody? Like, just line up. Like, have you guys ever won like the Mad Dog or Hardest Hit trophies?
And do you
I have
have
a
a favorite chair? Something to sit in while you're.
That
Well,
yes,
the-
you do sit in
the-
chairs.
The seats that we put in the cars are usually big poofy Chrysler ones or like old 70s seats.
Hell
Mainly
yeah.
got a lot
because
of
they fit my
cushion.
big ass. And they got a lot of cushion, so it's kind of nice. But at the same time, I mean, you're
I rock
sitting
a
in
Ford
your helmet.
Pinto seat.
Yeah,
Fuck
Weenie's
yeah.
running a thin seat, but
So, what do you think the fastest you've hit somebody like in the ring? It's gonna be less than people think, but at the same time, that shit fucking hurts. You guys are hard.
the fastest I'd say I hit somebody was up in Grand Rapids. I was in a Bird. It was just a stock class. I mean, we didn't have a dash bar and X-brace, no bolts, nothing. It was just a strip car. It literally was take the glass out, strip everything out of the car,
And run it.
put your battery box in, put a gas tank in, and run the thing. But they gave us the whole straightaway of a racetrack, like a dirt racetrack.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I didn't make the hardest hit that night. My old man did some filthy shit that evening. But, dude, I had to say I hit a guy probably 35, 40 miles an hour.
Holy shit. And that's just straight, like,
Head
just
on?
giving her.
No, he was coming at me with the ass end of like an 86 LTD. And I looked up the first time and I'm like, nah, there's no way this guy's coming at me. Because I was sitting a ways down the track looking at a scrum that was over the. Because all them dirt tracks got that little portion where it comes up and then drops down again. There was a scrum in that, and I thought, Christ, if I hit that at full speed from here, I'm going to take off roofs and kill everybody.
Yeah, jump them.
So I was waiting for somebody to come out of there. And I look forward and I see this guy in this white LTD from the 80s. I'm like, nah, he's just backing up to go into the pile. He ain't coming at me. And I go back to looking at the pile, waiting for somebody to come out. And I look back at this LTD and it's still coming at me. I'm like, okay. So I stuffed that thing in low and just stood on it and went straight at him. Dude, I hit him so hard, the last thing I goddamn remember was my hands blowing off the steering wheel, my feet coming up off the floor, and I blacked the fuck out.
Really?
Oh, yeah. When I came to, I was already in rewind and halfway back across the track. I'm like, oh, well, at least the body knew what to do when it takes a nap.
Yeah, it's ready for it.
So at this point in time, I look up at the guy. He's just sitting there. I look back at the scrum. They're doing this little pissing match. And I'm like, yep, gonna show him what an Imperial is.
Fucking
And I
hard.
stuffed it in low again and come right at him.
Yikes.
And when I drilled him that time, his car hopped up and spun out of the way. Mac's seen this video, so's your old man. I have this video at home, and it's wonderful. But, yeah, I just blew the guy out of the way. But same shit, when I hit him, I swear I saw the trunk lid maybe hit the back of his head. And my
Oh,
hands...
so it went in.
Oh, dude, I fucked this thing up.
You tacoed the LTD.
Yeah, I mean, I blasted the shit out of this car. I mean, I was literally pulling on the steering wheel as I'm steering to try to get as much out of the throttle as I could to just be like, well, sorry, buddy, but the first hit knocked you a little loopy. What I didn't realize was the first hit knocked his teeth through his lip down here.
Sorry.
Oh.
And then the second hit, he bounced his face off the wheel over here. And that little bone ridge there, he put that through his face there. Oh. So he was bleeding from two separate things. But I hit him and blew through him. So when I came to the second time after, again, my feet and hands, I woke up and I'm just passing. All they had for a barricade on the ends were 3 big implement tires, like monster truck size tires.
Yeah.
They said if you have to go outside of them and turn around and make a hit, you can do that. So
I can imagine what your old man was smiling like when they said that.
Oh, God. I can't wait to tell him that portion because the old man's hit was way better than what I'm telling you. And I woke up and I was just looking at the bank on that corner. I'm like, oh, fuck. Either I turn this car now or I get like the Duke boys and put some air underneath this Chrysler. And
Hell yeah.
I whip the thing around. I come back in. I drilled a dude in the front fender. And I hit him so hard that I didn't realize at the time I knocked him out. Well, after the Constellation was over, there was 6 of us in the Constellation, and I was the only Imperial. And I had that big of a track. And when the heat was over, this guy still hadn't moved his car or nothing. And they had to backboard him out because he was still sleeping.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so they didn't let me back into the feature. But
That's just a trophy. That's hard hit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's what it's about.
That's hard on you.
Well,
for sure.
You wait. The old man, he went outside the tires in our heat, and he went on the north end of the track. He went outside the middle tire, brought it back in low, and he popped it back into drive. Stood on that gas pedal, come across the top of that racetrack. Some poor bastard on the other side comes around with an Eldorado, I think. The old man drilled him. Dude's helmet flew into the trunk. It sheared the valve covers off.
Holy fuck.
I mean, it looked like a bomb went off. The fenders peeled off the car. I mean, he just drilled the bastard. The old man was probably doing 50-something coming across that track.
Oh, my God.
And he was in drive coming across the top of an unwatered dirt racetrack. He was hauling
Probably
ass.
293 gears.
Is this pit bigger than the one in Pine?
Easily.
It would be half a racetrack would probably be twice the size of Pine.
Twice the size.
We probably had 100 and some yards of a straightaway there.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, and you know, people in Pine give shit that like the firefighters put too much water down and shit. Like you're slipping too much. But the thing is that a hit, you know, you keep hitting each other at fucking 15 miles an hour. That fucking hurts.
Well, the thing
over
with
and over
Pine
and
is
over again.
People that ain't used to running there.
It's a tactical bump game, and it's fun to watch.
Whoa,
It is so
I'm
fun to watch.
I'm slightly offended that you use the term bump.
Technical.
Well, let me be
Bump, sir?
let me be
Bump is
literal
bumper
that
cars, my friend.
a bump can get your ass end stuck. Okay, you got to be careful.
Okay, how about my hardest hit? Trey Glossy on the wall.
I gotta take a whiz, but yeah, you go. You tell.
Should we
that
take
one,
a
then
fucking pisser break? Because I didn't.
Because then we know what story to start it with.
Oh, another one.
Yep.
Another one.
Cliffhanger.
Yep,
Man.
cliffhanger. Return after the break. Folks.
Liquor's
You know,
flowing.
we need story.
The seal is broken. We'll be back.
They're forcing these shots. And we're back with On Tap with the Boys on.
What are we on?
We're on whatever.
109.7.
We're on whatever radio station that
KRQS.
is that promotes the sweaty balls.
Is that a thing?
And
I don't know. You have a beautiful voice.
And we're back. Thank you. And we're back here with Weenie. He's going to tell his derby
All right.
story.
I love how in between every break, everyone has noticeably like, they did get a little bit more fucked up.
We either get more fucked. Now we're like chill because like we came back from that bathroom break. So after that one, I'm like, yeah, those were only 10 minutes. We're only at 40 minutes of recording. And then I came to fruition that it's a whole separate recording. So we're way over an hour already, which is fucking hilarious. We've just been
Whatever.
It's awesome.
Good episode back.
No.
People need the content. You can break it up.
Does
however
Facebook charge
long
us
you
to
want.
add the extra 10 minutes? Extra 30?
So
Exactly.
30,
Pat.
we haven't ended yet. Pat, go ahead.
go ahead. The floor is yours.
So my hardest hit was a few years back. His chain car. And like the second hit, I felt my throttle just bend over, stuck wide open. I'm sitting there trying to kick it, trying to free it up, stuck wide open. So I'm trying to run the whole derby, wide open, and I'm just hitting people and kind of going around and just ripping it into rewind and tearing out the tranny. And I hit someone, it glances me around, I bump off the wall. So I got it down and back on the track, and I'm coming back, and I was like, holy shit, I think that's Trig sitting on the wall. I'm like, I'm going to hit Trig. I don't ever get to hit him very often. So I go flying in. I'm like, I'm going a lot faster than I normally am. This is going to fucking hurt.
Like you carried the momentum around the corner, bouncing off of people?
I just kind of carried it, and it was stuck wide open. So I got let off or nothing, and I hit Trig. I hit him so hard, I broke my seat loose, smashed my face on the wheel.
Oh, that's right.
My chew went flying out of my mouth. I watched it fly right past his head. Out the back window is his car. And I just see his eyes get big. Well, I didn't know my seat broke loose, So I'd get piled up in the corner, and they'd take out a rear axle, and I was done. And after the show, I didn't notice. Everyone's like, what the hell happened to your lip? I'm like, because the one judge looked at me, he's like, you okay? And I'm like, what do you mean? And I went like that, and there was a little bit of blood. I was like, no, I'm fine. So we get back to the pits, and they're like, holy shit, what the hell happened to your face? I was like, I don't know. What do you mean? They're like,
me and the girlfriend were the first people that seen him. He gets out of the car, and honestly, it's still like right here. You can see that little bit of hump in his lip.
Yeah.
it's hard as a
That's
rock.
the side
right
that he
there.
piled into it with, and he gets out, and that fucker's huge.
Yeah, I remember you seeing a Snapchat of your face.
I remember seeing you there. I'm like, holy fuck,
shit.
yeah, you were fucked up.
Dude, it was fucking just this big old fucking tuber.
That's crazy.
I was like, holy fuck. And I didn't know my seat came loose, so we started cutting the car apart. And I was gonna cut the seat apart, and I grabbed it, and it moved. And I was like, what the fuck? Well, here the track, it was such an old car seat we made into a seat that the track had rusted and broke in half. So I was just dangling by the chains because we put chains to kind of support your head and neck. And
Wow.
In case
It's
the back
just
of the seat
dangling.
break loose, too.
yeah, otherwise I probably would have went right out the car with the seat.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
But
That would have been crazy.
the cool part was I went and talked to Trig in the beer gardens, and I was like, dude, did you see my chew go flying past your melon? He goes, no, what do you mean? I was like, dude, my chew literally left my mouth and went right past your head. I watched it. It went zinga right out the back
Yikes.
window. And he's like, no, I don't remember that. But he's like, holy shit, dude, you came out of that fucking car like fucking 3 feet.
Came out of the car?
Well, yeah, because I was hanging by the chains, but it was broke loose on the front, so I swung like a pendulum.
No
And I was-
way.
Halfway out the fucking car, he's like, because I looked over when I hit Trig, his eyes just got huge, and I was like, I don't think Trig ever gets scared. He's been doing this for like 30 years. He's like, dude, you came out of that fucking windshield.
Damn.
I've never heard this part of the story, so I'm
That's
actually
crazy.
as intrigued as you guys are at this point in
I
time.
can't believe that.
He's
So
been
you were hitting
withholding
each
this
other
shit.
in these like bare bones cars hard enough to break the
Whoa,
seat bracket.
Pat, what
summer
year
bare
was
bones.
this?
What's that?
This
Summer bare
probably
bones.
2
Summer
years
bare
ago, I think.
2 years.
Yeah, because it was the year before the COVID happened.
Yeah,
It was
year
18?
before
Yep.
COVID.
Or was it 19?
19.
Okay.
Yep, I had a very unsuccessful performance in an 80s GM.
The good old days.
Your old man did all
Pre-COVID.
right, though.
Yeah, the old man did great. He knocked his ass out. Twice, I heard.
That hurts.
Yeah, I might have been a part of that. Was
You were.
trying not to be, but I think I was in there to help.
Well, I
out.
think you actually slowed his ass down because otherwise he would have just went straight into that
I'm a
west
GM
wall and
employee.
really wrecked himself.
Well, yeah, we were both heading for the same car. He's chasing the ass end, and I'm hitting it from the coming at it at the side. I didn't even see your old man pushing the car.
Oh shit, I
Okay.
love it.
We're
I
running
love
a
it.
little
That's
long.
our.
I think we need to close this up.
Yeah.
Or
that
Does
is
anybody
why.
have anything to say
Yeah,
before we wrap
I do.
this thing up?
I do.
Go long enough for a two-parter.
No, we got to hit the bars before they close
gotta hit
because
the
fuck COVID. Here's my outro to this. This is white culture. I love white culture.
Say that.
We can't say that.
Can't say that.
Why
Why
not?
you gotta bring that back?
Yeah, why do you gotta mention that again? That's weird. That's a double weird thing. That like after getting grilled about it, that you're now like on. The outro.
No, I was just playing the no.
There's one thing we haven't heard yet this episode.
What's that?
Oh, yes, Daddy.
All right.
Close us out on a yes, Daddy.
Oh, who's
Yeah,
doing the
Tyler
yes, daddy?
tried to
I'm doing the
fuck
yes,
it up.
daddy?
COVID
No, you already
is
did it.
fake.
Oh, my
This
God. That's
is
baller.
culture.
This is culture.
There's no color like on it.
Color doesn't exist.
You heard
That's
this.
Corbin.
There's no color on it. This is culture. Episode 42
Get
on
over
Tap with the Boys. This is what
color.
everybody asked for. Okay, you asked for this.
Signed up for.
This isn't our
That's
fault.
what we signed
This
up
was
for.
the 90s.
This is an audio
and
journal.
it turned into something nothing.
Okay.
Let's go back to there.
Wise words of Corbin.
I don't know what that means.
Let's go back to there.
Like, you mean grunge and heroin?
Thanks for listening to On Tap with the Boys. Be sure to follow us on social media and stay updated. Tune in next week for another episode about Tyler's problems.
It might take a couple weeks for the next episode. We'll see what happens. Grunge and heroin. All right, let's go.
Let's go.